Hey guys, Tanner here, STK Cattle and Hay. Today we are re-raking hay. This hay was raked by my wife not quite a week ago. I think it'd be she did it on a Friday, but today is Wednesday, and we've gotten easily 1.5 inches of rain on this ground, and the wind has blown the windrows around. There's places that I'd miss a bunch of hay if I didn't re-rake it. So here we are, we're in the 8930 again. Last night I was planting feed with the same tractor right over there. I got done with that a little after midnight, so now we're back in it. I think it's about 11 o'clock. So, as you can see, I've already got a pretty good start on it. Probably a quarter to a third of the way done. Put the little grass rake on. We are flipping hay. Just trying to roll it back to the center and get the, you can see where it's been blown out right here. The baler pickup's not wide enough to pick all that up. Re-raking it will gathers it back up into a good windrow. We're still going to lose a little bit, just it's hard to cover everything. I've let the rake out about as wide as it can go. See there, up that hill there. But we also need to roll these windrows to let the bottom side dry back out after all the rain. If I get done in time, I think I'll be hooking the baler up this evening. I don't know if I'll add it to this video or if I will put it on another video. I haven't quite decided that yet. But when you're raking kind of an offset row, it makes it easier to just flip them to the side. So we'll keep after it, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Alright guys, Tanner here. We're just got done raking, and we just fired up the baler. Got dust flying. We're trying to make a little hay. Well guys, apologize about that. I dropped you. That's all on me. Access road here, and the workers passing us. We're pumping affluent to the neighbors today. He has a heck of a stand of Bermuda over there every year. 3 or 4 cuttings of just hundreds and hundreds of bales each cutting. Pretty potent stuff. I'd sure like a little bit. It's not what we got, so we got a little bit of land base to work with. Got a pretty good hill up here to maneuver around here in a second. Got to get up there on top of that knob So that's a pretty good dune up there. I think I videoed that in the video I took while I was swathing. That's where we were. We just got to get ourselves worked back up around that. So this is, I don't know, I think it's 60 or 70 acres if I remember right. Depending on how far I go back, but I think that's about 65 acres, 67, something like that. It's what I farmed this year. Planting on top of a big sand hill in a drought does never sound like a good idea. But so I'm hoping for at least 100, 120 bales off of this. I'll be extremely happy with 150. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, around 2 bale an acre would be good. So this is strictly dry land. So this is fertilized. I think I only put on about 45 pounds of nitrogen. So I don't know if I would have made more if I put more. Just with the year we had. I always do 6 rounds around the outside, and just since I had to re-rake it, I put the extra time in to try and reduce my outside rounds for baling. Took a little extra work on the rake, but makes the outside round baling pretty convenient. Get over a little bit. Crappy deal. The worker stopped and looked at that bale too. He was a little concerned it was going to take out the fences like I was. I don't want to be involved in fishing or bailing for that dang pond. There's nice stand oats there. Cleaned out the drill on top of this hill. Opened it all the way up, go back and forth. Nice jump up there. At least on this side. I don't know what happened. On this side, that's wind or what? Might be some volunteer oats on the top. Fine by me. Plenty of veg growing up there. One right there. I don't normally carry a moisture probe around with me, but after you've put over 20,000 bales on a few balers, you can pretty well be certain that the hay's safe to bale. This little monitor's Oh, it's usually pretty close. I know whenever it's wrong, I can tell you that much. I've tricked it into saying that there was dry hay when I know I should have quit baling. And I've seen it read that there's moisture baling straw. So that's just the beauty of technology. It can't see all the variables. It can only see one little window that it's allowed to see. Maybe sometime I'll open the baler up and show you guys the sensors. But it's just a metal pad on the right side and a metal pad on the left side. And I think it just reads conductivity out of ohms, resistance going across the bale. I don't know if they run, if there's actually electricity to it, but just a kind of measuring a ground signal that passes through there or something, and somehow that they translate that into moisture content. If you've got moisture inside your stems, which is pretty dangerous for catching hay on fire, if you got moisture inside your stems, it doesn't pick that up real well. You can bale hay with moisture in the stems and it read perfect moisture. You end up with black inside the hay bale. You'll end up with the bale catching on fire, or it's squatted from being a 70-inch bale to a 50-inch bale and sitting about 90 inches wide. I've seen it and I've done it. It happens to all of us eventually. But that's not what you want. But if those bales don't catch on fire, that'll really eat the crap out of that stuff. It smells like Levi Garrett inside the bales. Turns brown and it's kind of soft. It smells sweet. That's the best way to describe it. Kind of a molasses smell or something maybe. But it loses a lot of nutrition that way. But you want to see your cattle lick the ground after they ate a bale of hay. That's exactly how you do it. Feed them a wet bale of hay, they will lick it up. There's where we were drilling. Pretty sure it's not up yet. Most of it's not even been in the ground 24 hours. So, I like the idea of splitting fields up. One big field. It's great, but you are one disaster away from a complete failure on that whole farm if you just put all your eggs in one basket. So, my thoughts are is back in the early 1900s, 1800s, whenever when our ancestors were farming, they didn't plant 160 acres of soybeans, corn, and rye. They had a quarter section of land. They didn't plant all 160 acres to one thing. They might have had 10 acres winter peas. They would have had something in grass to run some cows on. They probably have a 5-acre garden. Those peas, they might have just farmed up soybeans originally started as a throwaway crop. Its main purpose was fertilizer. You planted that as a cover crop, and it wasn't, and you to just plow it under or turn your cattle out on it or something. Just like the newfangled idea of cover crops nowadays. Back in the 1900s, we were already doing that. It's not new. It's just new to this generation of people. But yeah, they just plow that under to plant their wheat. Of course, they did grow corn. Everybody had to get a paycheck somehow. So they'd have wheat and corn and barley and whatever other crops were available back then. But they might have 4 or 5 crops on 160-acre pasture. And here we're trying to get one field 300 acres. Say you got 300 acres. I think this whole farm is 250. You can see the road up ahead of us. There's 80 acres on the west side. That turned out to be 88 acres according to that fancy technology of GPS. It's outdated or more. That came up as 88. Farmable land across the roads, another 81, 82 acres. And then where I'm at now, if I farmed around that big hill, which I might do now that we're out of the drought, I might try it again. But this will make this field about right at 75, 80 acres. So, and this is total acreage of this property is 360 acres, but you've got roads going through it. There's a few tree patches. See a big barn out here on the hill, and it's surrounded by trees. I don't know if it's laws or what, but they had to stay so 100 foot off the fence line or something. I can't remember, but I don't know for sure actually. Then there's hills over there that have never been cultivated, still have trees on them. And so yeah, we have a lot of land out here that doesn't get any use at all. And there's also no deer hunting allowed out here either, so kind of pointless. It's a lot of waste. I'd love to run cattle on this stuff, but I don't know how many times I've said that. It's fact. But anyways, guys, I'll either take a video here after a while, or I'll make the thumbnail picture the bale total, something like that. But thank you for watching. If I don't get back to you later, we'll see you on the next video. You guys have a blessed day.